How you doing, guys? I was gonna cover something real quick. Bass fishermen. So this giant bass, that's the state record, smallmouth bass in Oregon. That's big largemouth, and that's a big northern strain largemouth. Well, if you want your fish to grow that big, and you don't want them to get infected from bird strikes, bird talon cuts in their bodies, stuff like that. Sure, people be like, well, just don't go fishing. And that's not, we're gonna talk about fish aid, fish care. Sure. We can stop fishing, but does that mean the birds are going to stop striking the fish when they're young, gashing them open like that? No. Gashes, scales missing, hook holes that are, a little too big, stuff like that is what we give a couple spritz of this stuff on. Spritz, and then let it sit for a second, put it in the drink. Now, if it's a big gash, you want to kind of dry it a little bit and spritz this on there. Let it sit for a few minutes and then put it in. Well, what the product is called GARDNER Intensive Care. Antibacterial and antifungal. This particular one has ingredients in it to penetrate the slime layer, penetrate the flesh into the meat, and help seal or heal all the way around. Well, making it so it's not infected. It kills infections, kills diseases. Whether the lake has a lot of bird poop in it, it won't get into the wound and infect and kill a fish. Whether the water's just kind of, trashy or there's trash around, anything that, like maybe sewage, whatever, maybe runoff from a road, oils from the cars running off, or it's just one of those side channels, sloughs that just kind of, you're not sure about. Anything like that. 2 spritz of this. Go spritz, and then give it a second and then put in the fish in the drink. What this does, GARDNER Intensive Care, what it does is essentially it stops it from getting infected. It seals it. It makes it so it heals faster, battles any kind of diseases in the water, any kind of things like that. And it's something that bass fishermen in North America don't really use. Here's the catch. It's the European carp market. When fishermen there, they have a lake. They own the lake. The fish they own is an investment. So when a fish dies, they lose money. Fish farmers, fish breeders, they all use this stuff. Fishermen use this. It's very common there. It is very common. And you can get this stuff at bigcarptackle.com in the U.S. It is the biggest carp retailer in the United States. And once again, this is GARDNER Intensive Fish Care. I'm not sponsored by any of this. This is just to help us grow giant fish and not potentially have, you lose a 2-pounder that may have a fish gash in it. That could be next state record down the road if it got that big. But you don't know. So protect all your fish scales come off, ulcers, all that stuff, hook marks. 2 spritz of this, put them back in the drink. It will help heal faster. It will help sanitize the wound. It will do all that stuff and help fight any bacteria in the water. If you want to make that quick video, GARDNER Intensive Care, bigcarptackle.com. It's like $13.19 to get it. It's expensive, but you got to remember, it's like putting first aid on you. Same thing. It helps the wounds heal. So, just want to put that out there. Once again, peep the Oregon State record smallmouth bass. Some giant bass from the same body of water as those 2 were caught, but that one was not from those bodies of water. All right. Have a good day, guys. Just want to point that out. First aid is starting to come onto the U.S. market in the largemouth market and smallmouth market. If you care for your fish and you catch a giant and some damage, don't want to be caught without this. Have a good one, guys.